Hey guys, Jeff here with Passive Income Unlocked. So back when we started site number one, or at least that's what we call it in our income reports, I spent tons and tons of time watching YouTube videos like this one, researching blog posts, basically doing anything I could to figure out how to make money online with a blog. And I'm talking real money, the kind of money that you can live off of. Basically everything I found back then, which was about 4 years ago, said that you needed to build an affiliate site. You needed to put buyer intent content on your site, drive traffic to that content via organic search or from the other posts on your site, and then monetize those posts with affiliate links. On top of that, I saw lots of recommendations saying that you needed to balance out that affiliate content with info-based content because Google doesn't like sites that are too affiliate-based and you run the risk of getting hit by an update. So that's actually what we did with site number one. That site was actually an affiliate site, believe it or not. Back at that time, 4 years ago, I didn't even know there was such a concept as building an info site. I didn't really even know what display ads were. So we actually started out with an affiliate site. What we did was we put a mix of content on that site, probably about 70% info-based versus 30% affiliate-based, and we just started building that site out. So fast forward maybe 6, 7, 8 months down the road, we actually started to get some traction on that site. I think we built that up to about 5,000 visitors within a month. And then this is probably something you guys can relate to, or a lot of you can relate to. Start getting some visitors to your site, and I just started to get impatient. So I looked at the traffic, and I'm like, we've got 5,000 people visiting our site. That's a ton of people. This is crazy, and we're not making hardly any money. So I had to figure out how to turn those visitors into dollars. So at that point in time, did the only thing I knew how to do, which was to add more affiliate links to our content. So I went into the info-based content on that site, site number one. Started adding affiliate links wherever it made sense, or it didn't even make sense really, just basically anytime a product was mentioned, even if it was in the first paragraph. Went into that buyer intent content, so 5 best of these, this versus that. And I added even more affiliate links, so I made the images affiliate links as well. I also added the Amazon widget, which is like product recommendation widget that you might see in a sidebar at the end of the post, so I added that to the site as well. So what do you think happened? The revenue actually went up. So basically overnight, our revenue increased by 3 or 4-fold. And we weren't making much money at the time anyways, but it increased significantly for what we were seeing. But we didn't get to enjoy it for very long, because what happened after that was Google decided to take away about 2/3 of our traffic overnight. So you go into Google Search Console, you see all the keywords that you're ranking for that you were on page 1 before, and now they're dropped down to page 2 or 3, or they're just gone completely. So that's actually what we saw. I haven't really talked about that on this channel in the past, I don't think anyways, but we actually did get hit by an update like that. So that was actually a turning point for our business. I decided at that point, I didn't want to build a business where you get quick wins that can be taken away from you just as quickly. I actually want to build something with a solid foundation that we can just keep growing upon year after year after year. So what we decided to do was from that point on, we're going 100% info-based. No buyer intent content at all. So that's what we've been doing from then to today. And also at that point in time, I went into all of our posts that were already on that site. So went into the info-based posts, took the affiliate links out. I left a few of them in there that made sense to be there. Went into the buyer intent content, stripped those down from maybe 5 to 10 links per article down to like 1 to 3. And then of course I removed the Amazon widget as well. So a lot of you probably know, you get hit by a Google update. You can make all the changes you want to your site, but you're not going to see any changes in your traffic for a while. So we actually sat there, traffic dropped down from I think 7,000 page views in a month down to like 2,300, and we sat at that 2,300 number roughly for 6 months straight. And all of a sudden, our rankings came back overnight, and our site just started going like this and just started to go up. So, and actually it hasn't stopped since then, and that was probably like 3 years ago. So fast forward to today. Last month, this site brought in over 330,000 page views. This month, I just checked before I started filming, it's on pace to bring in over 345,000 page views. Last year, this site brought in over $60,000. This year to date, up through the end of last month, already over $50,000. And this site actually does better in the winter months. So it's going to be a big year for this site. And on top of that, this site has the lowest RPMs out of our 4 sites. The other 3 sites are 100% informational sites. They actually have higher RPMs. So just to kind of give you an idea. And that's actually the whole point of this long-winded story that I'm telling you is that you actually don't need buyer intent content on your site to succeed. You can make a lot of money just with info-based content. So, rest of this video, I'm just going to tell you about 4 different reasons that we like to target info-based content on our sites. So, number 1, info-based content is less competitive. Just like I told you right in the beginning of the video, the common perception that's out there is that if you want to make money with a blog, you need to target those buyer intent keywords. Because there's that conception out there, though the info-based content, the info-based keywords are less competitive. On top of that, the buyer intent keywords can make you more money, of course. So if you do build an affiliate site and you can monetize those buyer intent keywords, you can make a lot of money. There's a lot more people going after them. So because of that, you have less competition for info-based keywords. Number 2, there's more keywords to target with an info-based site. So with buyer intent keywords, there's only going to be so much of them within any given niche. There's only going to be so many 5 best shoes, 5 best lawnmowers, whatever, types of keywords versus info-based keywords, which are typically question-based keywords. There's always going to be people asking questions, and some of them can be about the products as well, even if they don't have buyer intent. But outside of the products, just techniques, tips, things like that, there's always going to be many, many more info-based keywords than there are product-based keywords. Number 3, an info-based site is much easier to monetize. So let me explain that one. When I say that it's much easier to monetize, what I mean is literally all you have to do to monetize an info-based site is turn on display ads. And to turn on display ads, of course, you have to work with a network or whatever. It could be AdSense, Ezoic, Mediavine, AdThrive, whatever. But with an affiliate site, what you have to do is you need to find affiliate offers and take advantage of them if you really want to make the most money on your site. So you might have to, you can obviously monetize through Amazon, and that's pretty straightforward. But if you have some product that's specific on your site in this post, you might want to monetize through somebody else. And in this post, you want to monetize through somebody else. And then in this holiday, you want to change your offer. And then during this promotion, you want to change your offer, and so on. Whereas with an info-based site, you literally just put the ads on your site, and they're going to change over time on their own with whatever network you're using. And that brings me to number 4. And that is an info-based site is more passive. So with a product-based site, just like I said, you have to keep up with all these changes. Products expire, products get replaced, upgraded, listings on Amazon or whatever site you're using as an affiliate, those listings get removed over time. You have to keep up with all those changes. With an info-based site, you can write about something that's evergreen, and that article will can still be good 10 years from now. So if you're writing about lawn care, for example, you write a lawn care article, that article should still be relevant 10 years from now. Whereas if you're writing about a specific lawnmower, it's probably going to be out of date within 5 years, right? So, all right, so how much money can you make with a info-based site with no buyer intent? So I kind of already gave you some of this information. And you guys have seen this in our previous videos, but last month with our 4 sites, we made over $40,000. The month before that, same thing, over $40,000. But honestly, I think we're just scratching the surface with our sites. We have a site that we call site number 5 right now. That site is starting to grow really rapidly. We think that's going to be up there with the first 4 sites, maybe 6 months from now, 12 months from now, whatever. And on top of that, we have ideas for a couple more sites. We haven't even scratched the surface on info products. We haven't done anything with our mailing lists. So there's a lot more opportunities out there with an info-based site that we really haven't taken advantage of. So I honestly think we're just scratching the surface. I think the sky's the limit. Now, that's not to say that building an info site is the only way to go, or that it's even the best way to go. So you can obviously make a ton of money with buyer intent content, probably a lot more than you can with an info-based site. But there's some risk involved. It's a lot trickier. You really have to know what you're doing. And in this video, I'm not trying to take away from those people that, these affiliate marketers, because they have some skills there that I clearly don't have, that our team clearly doesn't have. But if you really know what you're doing, you can definitely make a ton of money with affiliate marketing. But probably at the end of the day, best thing to do is to find a balance. So that balance might be mostly info-based with a little bit of affiliate, or maybe somewhere in between. Who knows? For us, we're happy with what we're doing, sticking to info-based. Less risk. We don't care if it takes a little bit longer to get to our goals because that risk is lower, and it's clearly working for us. So, but again, like I say in all of these videos, I've probably repeated this several times by now, and I'm going to repeat it many, many more times. Always try to carve out your own path, do your own research, do your own testing. Just because I recommend something or somebody else recommends something doesn't mean it's the best way or the only way. Try to figure it out on your own, and just try to pick up tips from me and other people as well. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up below. Head over to passiveincomeunlocked.com if you want more tips for growing your blog. Thanks as always for watching. We really appreciate it. Keep leaving those comments as well, and I will see you in the next one.